love football as much as we all do at FIFA. Therefore, I have decided to lay down my mandate at an extraordinary elective Congress. I will continue to exercise my function as FIFA's president until that election. Eka FIFA phone kwa dianka blata traso ye FIFA president. Into racket okriku. Football people not to abamao. They have endorsed you. They can say we better translate that endorsement, you know, to the people now. Omo support or football ni omo diano. The fans. A better than fans who when you say overwhelming majority now. Omo endorse you. And the upan the yenye opinion pew. Name Mr. Amanfo say curtain twice or that's a marketing twice. And let's see the results. So in as much as said the blatter the NTA now. Now all the support of FIFA. Yeah. I want to abasa ka say blatter and twice. But blatter when seminar course now. Even though say omo ye FIFA membership on the or support. But beyond some membership of FIFA no. Usia bontia blatter say omo abo ni omo dia no. No one feel say all their support me boa. Yeah. Any born omo dia.
The fans,
the
players,
the fans, the players, the class, the people who live, breathe, and love football as much as we all do at FIFA. And ticket. Si ekasi ya tuaba na 120 people na nkasa ubetimi wini ebia be 10 consecutive times. Ba usia bontia omo wa bontina omo the fans now omo na ye born dia mo no. What do they say about you? How do you translate this overwhelming endorsement from the football people? Utisia bontia, the fans now we are born their mom will also endorse you. The biggest challenge, because you may have the support of the electoral college initial, but football na ye no. The electoral college. Yeah. Oh yeah, my for the fans na born your media. Footballers and a born your media. So when there are no footballers, there are no fans, there is no football. Se fans ni ho, na footballers ni ho no mo a, there is no FA president anameboa. No correct. Se fans ni ho, na football ni ho no mo a, ye ni obi FA executive council. Se fans ni ho, na se footballers ni ho no mo a, Andy, there is nothing like a tournament. Because we are tournament, the main architect the footballers. Yeah. Why now we are the fans. So the two main principal actors in football are the fans and footballers. Adia ka made it to get him say the next 4 years na say FA Congress to aba na onya 97.5%. Opinion pu e wa bontia obetimi translate that endorsement ama the public enso nya didi wonimu. See a two abana public no so two abasi ni FA presenter kebenya no na curtain su kra be public kra e bia fe ni de won say electoral college ni swa yeah it more likely so betimenya this percentage by e bia mu a Andy nanka curtain timenya be 70% of the Ghanaian public say omendo also ket. But I strongly believe say ye two abawa bonti na busa Ghana fo a omoye fans na say curtain to so na say curtain kwa and I'm not sure so benya more than be and yes, also be more than 50%. I'm not sure so about crossing the 50% mark. And Mr. Ketokriku, right there, what to pardon every for Niaji, but a bigger responsibility awaits you. How do you get the endorsement of the people, the fans? Bontino, how do they like your administration? And then I'll be to my football now, move your double. Senka Ketiniwa, and yet Ketia. 117 out of 120, a overwhelming majority, a landslide, and the victory no so 97.5%, and a victory kitwa. But the electoral college, football people, Nankasa, and a toa bamau, football no only mass microphone, says that Sancrophone, football more, and the same county problem. Yeah. But beyond them, beyond the electoral college, the fans, the people that love football, people now consumers of your products. Are you going to get the same endorsement?
This is where opening remarks from Christian Adisei on Enra elections. Also, ewo eye Tamale Global Dream Hotel ewo Tamale Kurt Edwin Seymour Kreku esa to us with another 4-year mandate say only the Ghana Football Association baba ni asabe wurem nemom yeni kan kwa mo no ne na yemfa mo no ne nsem ne bra bad dia kanyina no enso to us here Pure 95.7 FM live on Facebook, Pure FM TV on Facebook onsa ebetimi akajumedi ne yeko ne dia mo no ne nsem na ba ba dia kanyina enso to us yen rambo.
Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Right here, Rambo Kaka live on Pure 95.7 FM, live on Facebook and pay Pure FM TV on Facebook. Who like and watch or comment no now the Nina Ensu area by your corner from Nisama Sakano. Yeah, the latest no Ensu area to get another game so we'll call the Europa League matches across one another. Mamin fan to Freiburg for HNFA, Emma West Ham United Beshen A2-1, a branch of friends Lucas Pakita, one about first goal Samson and Naifa Gert, Ensu and your second goal, Edema Club. Friends at West Ham and Ra, now Kudus Moment, and Sweat Messi Academy, Edema Bobo Friends at West Ham Rostatia, and so Edema West Ham team the Drubaby, and I'm Nadia coach and friends at David Moyes, and so every place Kudus Moment, and my name and Sweat Meya Kama, and I'm Diaba other games of course, no Bobo Friends at TSC Baka Topola, Women's at Olympiacos, Ebo A22, EAKA Athens, Women's National Ayas game near 1-1, and watch Olympic Marseille team no, Woman at Woman take 2-goal lead, name the tennis Brighton for and Subatete Kadamari 2-2. Our Brentier Francis Sanchol and Bemba will end your second with Samson of Verato and so about second with Pascal Gross and your Brentier Francis Jao Pedro will end a share 2 goals no Edema Brighton Edema Brentier your friends at Tariq LM Tono and a winning penalty Edema Brighton motivated Tekano and I tell some Brentier no and Sumademano Nani Menina and Soya Kama Edema Tariq Lamti and Air Deba Club of France Arisa Limaso Womatina Echi Rangers 2-1 Sansu and a Betis team was Spain, Womatina Fisher 2, Emma Sparta Brack, almost from that Timbako, a Brantia France Diao, and on air Sunny Diao Eshe go, Sansu Anna Isco, and Swebo go, Emma Niman Sweatmaya Kamanochi, Mamin Fantunes Boboqua, your friends Sporting Lisbon Tenafi, Atlanta for free Italy, Equasheni 2, Emma Nomo and Sweating with Timbako, and on air results and so by Liverpool Timno, Etna Nation A2, Emma Club of France Union S. and Gillion, Woman and Sweatimenta Brantia, your friends Ran Air Gravenbeck, or any first goal, Edema Liverpool team no, and what team Nata Diego Jota, and so Benya second with 90 plus 2 minutes, Emma Liverpool winning 2-0, and Eba Tulu Etnafi, Womashabako, Emma Lask for N20, Maccabi Haifa Panathinaikos, will be Fabo Anthony Onquatana, Vieira from Etnafi Sarabica Stadium, Wom at Star Rene Ebon 1-0, and on air results and Sukos was Ageruma, yet Ebamu Ewo Brantia, your friends Alexander Ayasolo, one of the Sagono, Edema Vieira to Roma and so fear the Genesis Josie and Josie and so Pajuma Bra. Watch a club of friends and Nadia Siavatas and 4-0. Now Lukaku again as a go. Edema Roma team no Angie Pelotti Eshe 2 and our Brantia friends Pellegrini. One of them said about Piece into Roma and Ra Nachi Senema Ayakama Edema Roma team no Silva Pra. One was actually FC Sheriff Ebomo 6-0 and Edia cause hacking for HNF Emma Karabak FK Ebeshana Kabakwa. One answer and multi HNF Ben for Leverkusen. There's a team. One ever from Pan A Leverkusen team no one woman put ever fear on Besho, one woman put ever away on Besho. So one border crowd, what time crowd go for no one ever Besho now Brancher. Your friends said Jeremy Ayafrim Pong, one Enya go and a Brancher friends at Tala and some then go back with the Kanwa and Emma so Kama and Mam near team no air resource and so toja yet Emamu Ewoj Madden so now Okon semi my Enfadona Emre here for a pay Ewo show so Mamin found them to just some Nadia League games no Nebi some neighbors and na Uram Ewa the Spanish La Liga Bilbao for Everton finish Ulti America 7 p.m. and a side game neighbors so Samson Oko Italy Ewa the Italian Serie A they were Empoli one body at Oldenisi Castle Lecce and body at Sassuolo German Bundesliga and Borussia Mönchengladbach one any man so 5 but Samson French League no Mamin Fantonis a slab for Everton one any nonce game no 7 p.m. Nina games Ebaswa yet win some Edemamu Ewoj Madden so and the Eternal na Iran 70 Mamin Ramo and so UEFA Champions League na no Tuesday and Wednesday and UEFA Champions League the tennis games no and so it's me cause week 2 matches it's me cause so now the tennis UEFA we want the team of the week and so Ediaba na over joining live on Facebook near UEFA we want team of the week in the good news and it's a Ghana name and so feature and so UEFA team of the week anymore never to say and UEFA team of the week in the theater goalkeeper Ayo Barca goalkeeper France Mark Andre ter Stegen no epiemo Sans and Galatasaray Oma Brantia France Aya Sanchez one also Ebaye Yenya Fabian Schär from Newcastle Sans and Brantia France David Aya Carabia from AC Milan so by Oko midfielder one FM Brantia France Osman Bukari one also Kamnerima Resta Belgrade and watching the Brantia France there and on Aya Brass Aya Mendes so see kan Edema Sociedad team no Obaye Jude Bellingham from Real Madrid Sans and Miguel Almeria and the Academy Newcastle Yenya Brantia France Aya Sekan and so Shakhtar Donetsk Sans and Brantia your friends Bruma Ebadema Ebra one and so to PMO and Wachi one FA Brantia France Rasmus Højlund and a club of France Manchester United almost striker no the UEFA team of the week no one and so etia baye and a Diaba Hunsem no yeah team went to a team of UEFA after a week 2 of the Champions League Tuesday and Wednesday games no one and so by Osman Bukari and na ya dine unko say UEFA get team no Osman Bukari and so to after so go no sounds a provide assist and the man club of France na Resta Belgrade and Diava yeah Ebamo e was shown and Liverpool game no the tennis interesting idea here and so the McAllister brothers na enra omumienu enso sia kameka to sa time wo me Europa League air draw na ekoba sa Liverpool team no FC Union Saint-Gallen na Brantia France Alexis McAllister who so face the brother no wo enso aye call edidi nkomo before the game na enro mu share our Anfield mama aye Kevin aye McAllister onenua aye France Alexis aye McAllister the kind of omumienu image na mama say and I'm the CIT two brothers Argentine brothers na say before the game our Anfield no wo nso to share etwamfo nyine na bia kama and said they say and no wonim say no papa and so our stadium na afa omo papa ne picture na eto so na e said they say and your panyina your friends Javier Aya McAllister we ba to and brothers no wo papa no no so at the picture no so na Brantia your friends Alexis McAllister or say and na very nice na ade no na ba emotional because ne papa enim said na ade is ending ademano or say no cry say omo father I friends of your friends Javier Enra or Tini Sogakra and some time and game air question because emotions and they will send a mammy no woman in Asia can now so Mabesia and so I will not Europa League in my nephew and Team Nisogakra and so by and Alexis McAllister, Kevin McAllister, and Javier McAllister, Anfield, Liverpool, and yet Ebamo was on Liverpool game no me and then say Obi investor be and so acquire Liverpool to win. I am Nana Sabia Liverpool. I bet Sabia over 2.5. The move for Abrantia France Darwin A. Nunez. Not Mama Darwin Nunez, no chance because Liverpool is a 2 year. Name Darwin Nunez and Yasabowe, Yakato and Nunez. MSS our chance for a Bia winning in them. Always going to so Darwin Nunez. Some opportunity to buy Emma Branch and Antian Fabon Antoinette. A shocking Padona. Sam and Darwin Nunez, the ball where the outside is. I say, well, any position of the goalkeeper. Now I was second via Savrantino, Edibono, and Sweatunet Nemum, Obayano, and Yanasabono, and Aquatonet, Esaya, and Branch friends at Darwin Nunez, and Penya friends and Michael Owen after the game, or some young friends at Darwin Nunez, or see a Brantano, our gaps will be the game no more. Now, I send a Branton a lot of fair coaching, and was sent manager friends at Jordan Klopp, Emanani, Echo Darwin Nunez, when I say, well, she goes, Nemum, or something, no, when I would try Branton, or running so many times, or just a Darwin Nunez, here a lot of fair coaching. I was a manager Emma Equano say via Ombepem na dia striker schools and Yama Branton personally Amunya and so from player friends at Darwin yes general we no one happy and your friends Michael Owen and what the sound some answer the two about the player your friends at Darwin yes yeah the sound some answer ever now so say Lukaku and Kama Romelu Lukaku since September 1 Mami Lukaku na yeni kama Luka about 9 matches. Say Lukaku out of 9 matches, 7 goals. 2 assists since September 1. Our national team and a club side Lukaku and so goes Bajma Roma Luka Bogos say game either say Roma for Belusi and some baby Ubenya Lukaku and the goal and some baby Tiba score sheet so and to way a new life. Say Abrantia friends say Lukaku Demete and it's a key player Edema Jose Marino and when it's set up Nemo and Ayadeva yet Chelsea for Eric Jati Lukaku. Say teams do Eric Jati Abrantia friends say Lukaku name Lukaku Roma and Nema Ayakama, Edema Abrantia friends say Romelu, Lukaku Menema Bolingoli and Ayadeva yet Mamu Ewo Jumadino. So Manchester United team a player of the month of September. Now Manchester Mono Samantin Mu player Bia Bobaka Sadoya outstanding and Manchester United player of the month Ekoma Abrantia friends Casemiro. Now Casemiro and a United player of the month of September made it on and in Swatmiaka players Aka from Onana, I see the last man, Sir Rashford, and I said Rasmus Holland, I must say there be a player, friend, Sir Casemiro, one of an animademo and Swatia Conca, and latest ever, yet Mamu Ewo Jeremy Soma, Manchester United, one more attacking Air Stars, Ewo Premier League in so far, and manager, friend, Mr. Ayatena, we are United supporter, Kelvin Rashford, Risman Satanios, Orakuno, Manchester United fans, and coach, friend, Eric Ten Hag. The attendance this season about a shorter Manchester United shorter Omabono 109 or ranking Premier League now one and a toss of 5 shot on target out of 109 on target 32 or the air ranking air table now one toss 11 touches our opponent air box so position one more box touches are United for out of games so far this season United and 213 touches and also number 8 sounds and goals Manchester United are 7 one more toss 12 expected air goals United 11.3 and the Manchester United for also 12 now the SG difference United minus 4.3 almost 18 shot conversion air rate United 6.4% almost 17 Manchester United Eric Ten Hag United players attackers especially Abrantia Francis Hoyland and Marcus Rashford Garnacho Palestre also more game Nanyama Enso Kama and Free United ever yet Emamo Ewoson so Madrid team and some players are compete for a player of the month it's nominees said is yet Abrantia your friends Joselu Sanso and Toni Kroos Jude Bellingham Aurelian Tchouameni and Abrantia friends Eduardo Camavinga Jennifer sounds wako ama Jude Bellingham and Java yet Mamu Ewoson so they tell them that Madrid so top 10 players on Madrid and top 10 NS Real Madrid team nemono bibacho yensa aka list news here now bibacho Madrid say since Benzema Koyano wouldn't say player Tiana Kaka Madrid Abrantia friends Toni Kroos Sikano 24.3 million euros and a Madrid team that and so at Toni Kroos every week Nisika Wajanum 468,848 pounds and I say euros and a Abrantia France Kroos Nensa Etmiaka Abrantia David Alaba Etosumino a year 22.5 million euros and Nisaka now watching 432,692 euros and David Alaba Luka Modric also 21.8 million euros every week Luka Modric Sikano 420,769 and Abrantiano and Swaje Madrid Jude Bellingham every year season Diano 20.8 million euros and 400,000 pounds and I say euros and Abrantia friends Jude Nensaka Otoso 4 Vinicius Junior Amna Toso 5 one Abrantia friends Jude Niano edge the same Sika Thibaut Courtois Toso 6 their year 15 million every week 288,462 euros and Thibaut Courtois Rudiger say Rudiger so Ojepa Rudiger Amna Toso 6. Rudiger 280 every week. Sounds and a year no 14.5. Aurelian Chouamani every year 12.5 week no 240. Sounds and a Fallon Mendy acquired in Chebor on Sharaja Bimbo. Name every year Madrid Etiano 10.4 million euros. Year no 200 and a branch and Danny Ceballos and some the same amount 200. Danny Cavara on also the same amount in Madrid top 10 and no Real Madrid team no more any dollars no yet Abamu Ewo Jumadino and ano pay na Uko AC Milan and Ra na omu defender friends Tio Hernandez na a birthday na Mami Tio Hernandez and almost celebrating a kama Emma Nima Enso Timia Cousin Tio Hernandez and Ranonia 25 years ono Asia Canada AC Milaniano Ewo club friends and a PSG na Tio Enso Edin birthday and Ra Emma Bibia Enso Timia Cousin kama empty and run a birthday and Asinie and any teammates and the family. Woman some area Bibica Cradima branch in Tia, not just a branch of friends at you and it's now yes, celebrate any birthday. Now, as I said, Premier League, the month of September, or player of the month. Or the Mawa nomination and so and from a Premier League no Omaswaye na Mami Premier League a player of the month September a nomination no say and this year players a nominate to a branch of friends Julian Alvarez Sancho and Gerard Bowen one FA Pedro Neto Mohamed Salah Hugh Min Song Kieran Trippier Oli Watkins Emubako and also we as a Premier League player of the month of September and to also the Facebook national we comment section now I'm in Sakam na player of the month of September and a Premier League manager of the month and also I'm nominees now to say and a manager of the month their nominees this year for September Mikel Arteta Sanso and Openya friends Unai Emery Wamofa Eddie Howe Georgian Air Club and Angers Postecoglou and a last month in Sakaye on something about and a series here the Emma Ewo Joiners and one opinion Nadi and so the Gary Southgate and a mini Nadiana squad and England squad and also Eba and Ra now England squad is a series here players no people APMO Demon Sodia Enya collab from a manager goalkeepers of Abrantia Francis Sam A. Johnstone one of our Crystal Palace Jordan Pickford our Everton Aaron Ramsdale our Arsenal and to know Nick Pope and defenders no of our Brantia friends Levi Cowell from Chelsea of our Lewis Dunk from Brighton Sans Adam McGuy our Crystal Palace Harry Maguire again from Manchester United of our Brantia friends John Stones every City Fikayo Tomori Asamekia returned from AC Milan Kieran Trippier our Newcastle and Kyle Walker our club friends City and Wachi Oko Ayam Nadam midfielders now of our Trent Alexander-Arnold one who Liverpool Joel Bellingham our Real Madrid Conor Gallagher our Chelsea Brantia friends Jordan Henderson our Ali Tifa Calvin Phillips our Man City Declan Rice and some our Arsenal Abrantia Nasa strikers no Abrantia friends Gerard Bowen our club at the team and so at West Ham United Didi and so by Phil Ayafodi City Jack Grealish SC Academy City Harry Kane our Bayern Munich James Maddison our Tottenham Hotspur Dinkatia our Arsenal Marcus Rashford our United Bukayo Saka our Arsenal and Ole Watkins one also our club at friends Aston Villa no Raheem Sterling again our England almost squad anymore Asanso and the other James Ward-Prowse so say no what James Ward-Prowse no ne madema no enso e wosoro coach no Anfanama and Delba here Temo Sanso and France coach France Didier Deschamps enso enemy and squad no na we have France almost squad oh head na say we have France one enkofo no squad papa goalkeepers no Alfonso Areola Mike Emenyon and Samba one 3 goalkeepers defenders no for Jonathan Klaus Lucas Hernandez Sanso and Tio Hernandez Ibrahima Konate Joe Sayokunde Abrantia France Benjamin Pavard William Saliba Dayo Upamecano one defenders midfielders no Abrantia France Kamavinga Yusuf Fofana Sanso and Abrantia France Kamara for Adrian Rabiot and Aurelien Chouameni Oko France one attack and Kingsley Coman Osman Dembele Olivier Giroud Antoine Griezmann Randal Colomwani Kylian Mbappe and Abrantia and so Marcus Thuram and France also squad no and I'm Germany and manager your friends and I said Germany Okomwa Asaki coach I say Julian Nagelsmann and Abba na under Openya and before Julian Nagelsmann players na omunya national team corps you say omunya Abba where Openya team number Bon say na Benley no mu Kevin Trapp mo Makanda Tastega mo na defense one Matt Hummels na yam friend say coach no asa frame at Hummels na mo other players no sem Robin Gosens waba sense and David Rom Antonio Rudiger Nicolas Sula Jonathan Ta and na branch friends Malik Chow AC Milan winning by midfielders no the opinion and so peke Leon Goretzka mo sense and EK Gunnar and Jonas Hoffman Joshua Kemi Jamal Musiala Leroy Sané omunyina be foreign average winner and so Julian Brandt mo and so make squad no the chance opinion asa Fred Thomas Muller and so aba ama Kai Havertz anu so ewo Abrantia friends na Kevin Brerin anu so baye Emma Nicholas and so piemo and German almost squad almost coach your friends Julian Nagelsmann and so etin name no and am the Emma mo ewo dwuma so Spain and so na mo team no and so nya ba betoja the tennis oko Spain players wo so enya national team call up no goalkeepers no Abrantia friends Unai Simons Kepa Arrizabalaga and David Raya defense no Donny Carvajal Jesus Navas Emerick Laporte Abrantia friends Le Mans Sancho and Pau Torres David Garcia Alejandro Balde Fran Garcia woman APM Sancho and Rodrigo and as Abrantia friends Rodri also by Zubin Mendy by Mikel Merino by Gavi Sancho and Fabian Ruiz and Sancho and so by attackers no Morata Joselu Lamine Yamal Ferran Torres Jeremy Pino Nico Williams and Mikel Oyarzabal woman Enzo PM squad na yet Emamo Ewo Dwumadi so mami remo Manchester City mami branch friends Ellen Broad Haaland na me reports a Man City team no say woman starting any Ellen Haaland edin ko wonya ntia sem amose Madrid send number 9 jersey no say bia just for only Kylian Mbappe ko foka say Madrid number 9 jersey Benzema jatwa season we be answer Madrid number 9 jersey no branch friends Mbappe and omo trending number 9 the Man City for say there be omo transem ama obi amfamfuri omo ni say number 9 Madrid for nya wo be the best Ellen brother Antiaka say Haaland no wo mo hwe ni sem obenya new contract na bibia enso tma kama enom later sapa ya de emamo ewo so Manchester United Jadon Sancho Jadon Sancho still Sancho apologize to coach France Erik ten Hag also onye boni bia coach ne be kan de anim eno no so be yi ne ho no nti so apologize de enya de so be apologize de mete ene say yes say player no wafa no ho adwene na yes on Dortmund for akasa ama say January ekwamu tawa Jadon Sancho ready so be join the club of France Borussia Dortmund how free join Manchester United say one coach no fall out into be so be say back to a club at the team and so at the Dortmund no akosi aka ama Dortmund team Chelsea and so go so any Conor Gallagher na Conor Gallagher can 18 months won a contract no only player with summer na Chelsea for tournament sa Conor Gallagher na say Chelsea games no avoid my captain man Chelsea the mean second is a Conor Gallagher Chelsea team no I start him so no AD contract and come negotiations na because wa bra Chelsea na person player no extending the contract and so edema club in team come and so because Conor Gallagher na so and the American since Xavi coach edema Barca team the minya say Xavi ya kasem obi indiscipline wa touchline Xavi agene since Xavi buy and ra and America was 100 matches we winning 63 and the Xavi buy yellow cards in so touchline wa I just since Xavi buy what yellow cards Marco 14 and when you red card back on Xavi a touchline hono so oya niema bebrebe referees no etama ne yellow cards into 14 yellow cards 1 red card and a coach no onso enya and on tete ejare me so mami Kylian Mbappe na and I know Mbappe any team PSG ewramu ewo St James's Park Newcastle omo from omo je 4 for Newcastle na mami fa we ntiko say eno no penya friends Gabriel Agbala a former player de Aston Villa Premier League no but she should go so Premier League no na Gabriel Agbala so obi kan kire Mbappe sem akwano ntempa onyane from PSG now see player no say waste another year also don't forget about money no one come Madrid Mbappe we see so obi asemba say age no kwa na ekonanim o say ya ne ya Mbappe essence waste another year unforget this kind of PSG na on Madrid football no Sikano na ho asem so na mom the obey of football mu so no and so very important here say ojidi say Brentford enko Madrid no forget PSG team no and according to Gabriel Agbala who the football osim dem fama Mbappe and am get mamo so Jerome Boateng and say make us say Jerome and Bayern Munich team training omo hwe anim senka branch no kwa benya contract nemom them second sem adia Bayern team no anopai branch no koye training yeso na ka chance omunya ensign no na yese die nti branch no omo that's a Bayern for no take his decision nyese bia football nti omo sem na adia ne court case no na yere sem okopo ayen Senegal from okopo no ema sem no enso kwa court no eno na say Bayern for no decide say that be omo supporters no show concern fans no as a player obo ne girlfriend there omo hia omo team the nti and a Bayern for take a decision say Jerome Boateng ema no contract bia Nanka coach Epeno, name of sad decision and sweat yaba, and Java, yet Emamo Ewo so me bacho so penina, your friends Andre Bata and a picture and photo so Andre Bata so called near club friends Atletico Madrid no and or your transfer Sedima Atletico Madrid or your transfer expert opinion in ye na Demete and some so opinion we say things no makuma kumiensa and no many abre Andre Bata so number 1 you see PSG for any dinkomo several times. And what you say Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. Woman, I heard him saying, "Come no penny Andre Bata." Now, Omodino and so we got penny about transfers, or a guru, or a expert, and so a transfers more and Tiabetia, yet Emamo Ewochono, so Edson Cavani, and so Abua Amani Tim, a Boca Juniors, and so Andrew a Copa Libertadores, a final, and Mama Edson Cavani, now emotions near M2 Ewo, now and no idea. Edson Cavani, the only goalkeeper friend Sergio Romero. Now Romero, who himself says I joining a club of friends Boca Juniors, who are facing 23 penalties, watching 12 and now 2. Team no so the performance no kama at the Boca Juniors team 23 penalties not facing, watching 12. And I the yet Mamo Saudi Arabia and Ramika Sam Omo update for a World Cup 2034. Almost same a World Cup. So we are better right now. Hey, football fans are mo pese mo bie mo ba Saudi Arabia e wo World Cup na say obia benya kwan enso awini bie amane mam enso atma kama enom dia ba betu dia nyina no ye de ma mo e wo so me nyina so na memfa aya amara no some presentation no memfa nyina ins na memra bidjafo na afi no yemfa enkomo no enso entimi ento so say Christian I do say Christian mama say mo akwa ba bi
yeah Andy mi jajo so
ye hwa amara no
happy now braba
bozu akwa ba
yeah, na me now say.
And it's a fin of braba.
Some boss and you and me, bro. The boss. The small boy. Tikasa fina.
Oh, boss. Tina so kind of say boss.
Oh, the what I say. But what I got to Christian say. What a mouse I information. Say, Jake and
say,
how kind.
Say Andy Bra.
They be all said that I found out the number.
Bra,
a handy information.
And so we are coffee.
Andy and Yaro.
And Andy, and I'm sorry, me survey sports news no more. Bakwa metia, many deep, and it's a Champions League week, team of the week. Nay, Benya Ghanaian. So, right team of the week in. And yes, all right team of the week in Mukeko. Se wo kwa players no any omo points e di ma omo a Andy were among the highest rated players of the third week. Osman Bukari na me share ratings no Mark-André ter Stegen and one nya goalkeeper of the week no one that goal post no onya 7 points.
Yeah, 7.
Omo for defenders me nsa. Yeah. David Calabria onya 9 points me boa.
Yeah.
Of Milan. Fabian Schär Newcastle onya 11 points. And a Davison Sanchez of Galatasaray and onya how many points? Onya 10.
Yeah.
Now omo e rate omo pa the highest rated players no and the name midfielders no. Osman Bukari onya 13 points. Miguel Almiron na onobo man Newcastle omo share PSG 4-4 no. And onya how many points? Onya 10.
Yeah.
Which means Abrante Fen Osman Bukari onya even more points than Miguel Almiron.
Yeah.
Players are rated above Osman Bukari. Mienu players now team of the week in Ure Muninano. Players Mienu and Andy. Omo points Omunya no. Edos say Osman Bukari. Jude Bellingham and Ibrahim Mendes. Onomunya 14 me boa. Omo ma Kenya no. Either say unya 13 points or less than Abrante Fen Osman Bukari points unya. And I'm so happy for him. Now in players in France say omobo at this level. Yes, omo keke o. Omo bo say bo ni ye dia. Then the expectation is that SAT to be translated into our national team. Onum say Osman Bukari and the first week of the Champions League, you know, be lose with 3-1 to Man City. Ewo Etihad.
Yeah.
Before say Man City be share 3 goals, you know. Now Osman Bukari na share first goal ba Edema the team ni boa.
Okay.
So Champions League 2 games. I'm talking about 3 games so far. On the first day he scored
League, about
2 matches.
Yeah.
2 matches. All the 2 matches played, you know, Osman Bukari she go.
Yeah.
First day she go. Second day Osashe go. One she go keke on match day 2. Ye no players na about match day 2 din na no, and they do know the number of players about match day 2. With for team BR players, team BR the 22 players the parade year. Multiply the 22 players by teams in the ball Champions League no. Never players a boy. Some players be breberi na no. And you see 11 best players of the 3rd week, you know, Osman Bukari and the team abe rest team no. One mu keke. The highest rated players, you know, Osman Bukari can.
Well, he scored and assisted.
Provided an assist. And also say, time or share go. Also, the team lose. No, na form by 2 goals to 1. Time Osman Bukari share go no, and in the 88 minutes they were almost losing the game. And not take a man by 2 goals. Take an 2-2. I did have many say the way no. One shot Champions League, no, I want to progressive beyond the groups because after 2 matches they have just 1 point pay. Obe lose 3-1 to Man City. Etihad, normal. Madrid number beji. But a second leg, almost second game there. Nanka I think say, at least we win. But beyond that, we are Ghana ni na yabo Champions League match day 2. Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday matches, any Wednesday matches. Players a boy in no. Ye team of the week. Na a Ghanaian a part of the team there. And I think say a very good news for all Ghanaians. Dia can say Osman Bukari consistency a very key. Because to also say a Premier League and a Ubewremu. Okay. And a Premier League a be a Syria I been a ballroom. Because after a near frasi about home. I'm only praying say so monya Champions League slot no kwantimi qualifier. O metimenya Europa League na Babewrem. Because Osman Bukari ball no boni there. My time cover the first goal no Sherima Etia Man City no. It's Man City ball highlight. On also pace. The composer Obia Obobo against the defending champion. Etihad. Man City were attacking. Pressure or team no so. Now onya sa composer the ball no to net no. I was so impressed. There can say Osman Bukari. Why are there? First 2 games of the Champions League there. Osman Ayadie. Consistency at this level no, is so crucial for the player. And I'm so happy for him. Okay. Oka Osman Bukari Asebeno. Ni aka Tariq Lamptey. Tariq Lamptey ebotia Manchester United me boa Brighton in Manchester United. I'm share Manchester by 3 goals to 1. One a man of the match of that game. Tariq Lamptey and the Obohinfa. Obo left back.
Yeah, left back.
Tariq Lamptey naturally a right back. Yeah. Number 2 no Obo. Tete no number 2. And as Obo omo number 2 krana a right wing back. Oh betimi akọ nanim. Ye boss 3 backer. Na bia on na the wing back.
Still
on the right
side.
But the last 2 games wabon ye pa no. Almost shifting from the right back to the left back. At Manchester United no. Against Manchester United no. Wa more the natural position left back. But you a game no. I almost share Manchester United by 3 goals to 1 no. Man of the match MVP Eko Tariq Lamptey. The main can say when these players come to the national team yenshe how they are used at their club side no. Nenya the best out of them. It's no see anya call up. Yeah. Tariq Lamptey can.
Yeah, okay.
Ya hu say Tariq Lamptey form no. Nyame anu mkreni e wosoro. Sanso na Inaki William form no so wo e wo beba no so wosoro. So some players we nyina form e wosoro. Na so mo ba national team na so mo ntimi mo dia. Then we might be tempted to conclude say problem here coaching. Because both Tariq Lamptey and impressive.
Yeah, very impressive.
And only say Kakudu Shisegu. Yeah. Baby your dribble ya shot na I think say goalkeeper no cry a mistake. E ke fa den sase akwakose. And o ye fast was achi ball no. Kudus ball no boni impressive. Tariq Ebo. Abranje Fedi Naki Williams Ebo.
Osman
Bukari Ebo. So and we have quality. And I heard Jordan Kransu game. Oh, Crystal Palace and also very impressive. Yeah. Some players we nyina abo Nana say oh he Blasters game and the other Blasters game hwe na ya koya.
Salis is also doing very
Salis
well.
we na no ball of body man lens against Arsenal. So in terms of in players, anyhow competitive they are, anyhow on board nice football no at their respective club and they are quite impressive. But at the national level no, me kind the last time and me share Blasters game one, me feel it so comfortable say Blasters even though when at the time say be win the crowd, no say the ball no share ya koya ya. It's place where you not timbo we nyina we no national team na say ntimi modia. Then maybe you have to look at coaching and how they are coached at the national team. A major issue. And when many Niaji Palmer Abrantia, your friend Air Tarek Lamptey. Again, Abrantia friend Darwin Nunes. Liverpool your money is how.
I can always say Unya coaching part.
Liverpool your money is Luis Suarez Mbobo Liverpool no. Untimin Koshe go back home at that point no. Yeah, kind of world best one share to a bank at the man. Okay, winning Newcastle. Newcastle, Liverpool were down by a goal. And then we have a red card. Numerical disadvantage. A brand Newcastle team we na etete PSG sanu. And we share Liverpool one goal. We share Liverpool one goal we no. And na almost a red card. When a red card no Van Dijk.
Yeah, Van Dijk na red card.
So game na ding. And a coach introduce you Darwin Nunes ba game no. Andy, yes, I'm where Darwin Nunes goes in Ibium. Clinical, amazing goals. Tanya Liverpool no, you should be consistent. Team Kesiabiano, more grade A game ne. Now the next game no, on drop performance. And I mention game no, I say Hana game no share. You don't say now, oh flip posa and two kakra, no back kakra. Fortunately for me flip over Liverpool side na. And the Mohamed Salah sa cross na. Goalkeeper, everybody was beating. We just needed a touch. Now for the twat in the more. Not Darwin Nunes, meaning they know or dream home. What the bench? Some of us claim was said there be Darwin Nunes born all bonnie. I saw starting. Obe starting so and then Uboni ye, watching no money ye. So Oma Omodo trap bench, you know, yes, you found trap bench, you know. You give them so much asna. Why you must always start from the bench? Nyamianum kreni mina na mini BYT kasa. Unse Darwin Nunes eba Liverpool no. Unse me je no ho pa o. Sabre no see akanema Benfica, Champions League man start. So a good player over Premier League ni there. Premier League defenders na wu. Abranche be da bia so bona mo ya na Abranche fe BYT. Ona agigi Abranche ho a esiusi. Nyamianum kreni consistency. Obo grade A game ne. E kira untimi mo ne sa. And you need to be very very consistent. Ade aka no. Brighton for what is the major problem? I think one team was season we or more highly inconsistent. Brighton. Yes, started Premier League no here. First game, Andy, I remember very well. It's the first game, match the one of the Premier League. On winning by 4-1. I think say 4-1 me. Almost a Luton Town back 4-1. And almost say I think say Wolverhampton Wanderers and so 4-1. Almost say 2 games in the year. Andy, Adebakwa air2 say a games are you expect them to win and na omo disappointed.
Oh, after no number lose 3-1 with Fiat West Ham be show 3-1. Omo lose 3-1 to West Ham na next game I think some say Manchester United by 3 goals. Omo di cash Newcastle 3-1.
Omo say Newcastle 3-1.
Manchester United.
Newcastle team we no say 3-1.
No ko say United so.
No ko say Manchester United by 3-1. West Ham said by 3-1. What if any games now all bono? Games now all boni nyina no. Premier League start here. First game 4-1 against Luton. Second game 4-1 against A Wolves. And not back be wom. But I'm saying they lost 1-0 to Chelsea beboa. And on be say Bournemouth by 3-1. Manchester United no win by 3-1. No I said Newcastle by 3-1. Now West Ham Arsenal. The last 2 games, the last game was even a disaster. They played against Aston Villa and Aston Villa showed by 6-1.
6-1.
So you're good enough, to beat Manchester United, good enough. So bet me, I said Newcastle there. Then you should be good enough to beat Aston Villa. Now Aston Villa beaten by 6-1. And they were almost losing the game.
Clifford Cheba for say, or feel said the addition of European football, there is some workload we about Brighton team.
I don't qualify. Say I'm qualify more. One also open. One also open will qualify. Nandi and unze numbers need data and support is hard no. I'm on Champions League no. And you want to do leagues. Team Berna in the last 10 years. one more Champions League and you wait make say because one more Champions League in Tino obeji ni league team bay teams na qualify for Champions League na teams na qualify for Europa League na and the same teams and aside the respective leagues na omo and you know menya so team dey share yes per se but I think say deserve any place any team nankasa should work consistency very key because one team more net no I say Wako Old Trafford, Yanyane Manchester United, no what to take the pressure, I bet to Manchester United show, I send by 3-1. Now my Aston Villa show by 6-1. And Ram, they have me say, and yet Tarek Lamptey now, Yami Gun and Yami support the coach also need to work out.
Okay.
No any.
Martin said, Christian, is a Maxo. Yeah, Mamra, when I have on a new crack.
We agree, my main to our DNA. So Brighton, no, they also small clubs and naturally, almost combine continental competition, they can't domestic, no, almost struggle, almost often. The issue is that it is not a place they belong. And they've not been consistent. It be a one-off be. No more room. It be a 2-3 seasons be no more call back. Into almost a European competition, you're bought with experienced sites. It's in a big clubs, you know, and mostly or more dominating or home. Say days over say competition, say Europa League and a Champions League and a Conference League. Club be kitty free my deal be a name no now will to me a beji. Or by the born home or day but Obe den AS Roma one a Belgian Conference League, Obe West Ham more at least almost level they compare. Senka other country be no more they could have been champions. What I say? Into one inexperienced account. And a two, so they say a focus or more focus no domestically. Let's go fish out for very good players, small fee. Yen for more better than in the league. Yen give a very good account of ourselves. Yen talk more for big money. I hope so. What I said, that is their culture. And Europe no just a bonus to go showcase the players, but a normal major intent and they said they need to want to go all out for the title. In China's attitude no more the and also another one. Into one say, young fan say be a Ghana has a bofakwa. It's a Kodokoni house were elementa. Omuni omusia. Secretary it's going to be very difficult. Bob Mark say omune boy about the former continent. Obeka say no. Omokron say be omonko. So these things now play very out. Omun so serious like seriousness to attach your friends a European competition. No, even what goes in. I am said that part of that, but they go to feel. Qualify now so we are going to feel how it looks like to go to Europe and all that. So not necessarily mounting a challenge like the big clubs. Until those small clubs, you know. Most often, I understand your man getting a taxi or more clubs in Tisa and again, no, Liverpool. Yes, I agree with you, but there is a problem with Liverpool that will be addressed. What him say, Nasa so boy, boy. Team Bia no one anymore, I know she's in Liverpool. Per talent and the players at their disposal. No team, why? Or Luis Diaz, or Darwin Nunez, or Cody Gakpo, Meboa. Almighty Mo Salah and Diogo Jota. Anambwa.
Yeah.
He's around, right?
Yeah.
Timbe Mami Timbia and Nimhon or more was anyway. He's a club managing in your way and the next 4 5 years on to attack on to striker. Because numbers are moving now so demand here huge. But the problem here is this. Say all these qualities are Bohwaye Jahwain. Salah the any given day he will start. You saw in the game. Can you play 5 strikers or 5 attackers in the game? And you're possible. That's how balance. And he has been made to rotate. What's the American as until Nebia win way and Gakpo too is playing very well. Obia Nebebo Biabo. Luis Nukrasu another hit of a player. Into Biaso Yadi.
But Gakpo before their game yesterday were pride, you know, they're now moving
or no better. But what I'm saying, when Gakpo is also available, and Elton being available, all the Gakpo bar unya result, Salah Bema results, Luis Diaz Bema results, Darwin Nunez sometime from the bench of Ma results,
and
Jota's Bema results, and Jota Crano, or didn't bought any position up front, cross or sign excel. Into once in a had down, you know, say on your consistency. Well, maybe I'm about match 90 minutes because the more I will bought was now who gain a lot of experience. And the baby we a mistake, no, not all corrected. But here we are. Because of the competition now, sometimes when the competition becomes unnecessary, a hard journey. There's too much quality for Liverpool anymore. Too much. So I'm to miss the same thing for an 8 to hold next year. Liverpool be unstoppable. In England, the reality is that Liverpool need team or what it takes to challenge City. I want marketing in I grow. NBA when Chelsea are in their elements. Arsenal they just a flash of the pan. Also more back, no more combat, no more call. It is Oberhouse a Premier League na City by no 8 points no call 190 something no. So teams when they to me hit that 90 or add mark. And also count. This yes our boys no almost na boy you cry be and them were form pa but looking at the way I hear about the system information and the omo. That thing also plays a part. But also what Benfica no, I think I'm right. Now almost often on there but Champions League beyond the bebo. It's well be making mistake or be making so be corrected. Also one thing about players they say. So when you say ball no mistake or no one beba or improve it. And he say be a himself manager no confidence in you. Even if you make mistake, he still trusts you to play. One, you want to correct and play better to please him. But I say be a mistake back you are going on the bench. Na obi ba esa obobo na usru. And even at the topest level, so it's going to do with the competition in the team. And when competition there way Nimuhona, Obia no bit menya, Gakpo has been solid though. But M said ne light we pay Gakpo ni salad and the open says Gakpo ye fit in quad on the salabebo. But more marker they are rotated. Let me tell you, in almost all the big teams in England, says our guys we were even down in the Diego Jota Luis no. They almost start to most of the big clubs that were England and they are making me boy. Started. But that has also contributed to that. And finally, now now about wages issue no. Ejarim pacho fa we ne to so
Madrid
na fa me shase ho na nko for because yeah the kasem. I'll say top 14 teams in Europe or mutuapa English teams in the 8 room.
Okay.
Now West Ham Newcastle say we are ahead of AC Milan and Borussia Dortmund about say in Cheska. So that shows you the might of the English clubs. But PSG lead senior kind all over Europe. In the sense that even Messi, Neymar, Ramos are gone, but so I'm lead with about 100 million difference. But what I say? Ningina ni akwa we are Kylian Mbappe energy scanning na. Because no 72 million annually euros. Only the Kylian Mbappe nkwa wage original. It also says 7 out of the 20 teams on ball League A. Yes. And League A all over Europe on League A team is Toulouse, Clermont and Le Havre. Omune tier lowest. Our Europe the top 5 leagues omune tier lowest. Now Uria in England Luton, Italy Frosinone, and Germany Heidenheim. Omuna promotion. They paid the least in those countries. Even Everton, who are battling relegation, they pay over 100 million euros more than AS Roma, RB Leipzig, and Napoli. Will you believe that? Yes, they pay more than them. World all over and say, oh, many listener, PSG na 366 and the
oh, okay.
Mr. Obekuma, my
PSG 366. Madrid 275
million a year.
A year.
Euros.
Okay. Bayern Munich 261. Manchester City 253. Manchester United 250. Barcelona 227. Wow. Arsenal 202.
Sixth, right?
Yeah. Arsenal is 7.
7th, okay.
Yeah, Barcelona is 6.
Okay.
Chelsea 8.
United is 8.
Yeah,
okay.
184. That's Chelsea. Liverpool 9. 172. Atletico Madrid 10. 160. Juventus 11. 150. Tottenham 12. 129. Aston Villa. Wow, Liverpool
yeah. Yeah,
Aston Villa
13.
125.
Yeah.
Newcastle 14, 119. Borussia Dortmund 15, 117. Inter 16, 107 million. West Ham United also 17, 107 million. Everton also 18, 98.4 million. Roma also 19, 92.5. AC Milan also 20, 90.6. Leipzig at also 21, 87.1. Sevilla at also 22, 76.8. Lazio at also 23, 75.2. Napoli 24, 74.3. Marseille 25, 72.6. And Nottingham Forest 26, 72.
Mamiya correct. Assembler mom in Newcastle na ahead of BVB in Milan because I did say West Ham. And so what it means that the English clubs don't have what it takes to attract top players from even certain leagues are we a big team. So we are both team a mid table or England or the amateur. But the wages are higher than will be a both team a top level at this the major 5 leagues in Europe. So that shows you how England know or multi pulling a lot of players together.
Okay.
But Madrid is second so on.
Yeah, Madrid is second.
Basa from them say Christian Moy and Nyoma is here multi kwecheba. Se mo better assistant here. One was na so mutu aba.
That's musi niska kranka first 20 krank MP mu.
There be sikano ngofo nti ade na se o but na kro ye bentrim. Ye bentrim.
Yes,
Yes, niska etia. Na say na upushi ko for the ka wetia.
President, Premier League Player of the Month. Song.
Of course. Complete, no doubt.
Him
in song. And he said a month September and a coach September and a coach in a shifting from the position number force 9. Watch how many goals in the Premier League so far? 6. All the 6 goals came in the month of September. Almost a Burnley 5-2 or hat-trick. The same month or as a force 9. I think the only as about 2-2 no. And the about force 9 only say 2 goals the match space. And an anu almost any Liverpool winning by 2 goals to 1. Only say first goal the man space. So the 6 goals I was seeing came in the month of September. I brought about force 9. There is no player in the said month or more goals than Son.
And no manager of the man.
Posigoglu.
Wow.
Manager na yejuma.
Obesajibu.
I say mo the man why yejuma.
Only Christian Yajumaxo.
Yeah, exactly that. Because maybe feel say this guy has been there for long. And Kane Aircon. No BNU say also only Kane that were the best partnership in the Premier League. But we are goals and assists together. Until all Kono Bia feel say is it going to be the end of Tottenham? But he's really lived up to expectation. All the Asians now, because I only said that in your top strikers or more free Asia, most of them, no, if you're on midfield, they are there. But all kind strikers in England, they Asians are. I am a problem. If you say currently he's on his way becoming the best import from Asia to the major leagues in Europe. Okay. Of course, Jason Park, Ebobima Manchester, because Manchester was a trophy winning side. But I think say Chap Bunkum will be, for now, he's the best. Because yeah, he was. He played in Germany, Chabunkum.
When you say that Korean guy.
Omudino because almost said that Homutu, but almost said
Omutidina, Omufa a silver, no matter what sound the baby.
No, and I never say Omudino side changing now. Quite say a different person altogether. To say, yeah, me Maxwell and Nason. Oh, Okana Nason and Maxwell. I don't say it sounds well. But son, you mean? Oh, dear, no ball. Why Rebecca say a different person?
Yeah.
Jason Park. Who have a Pajin soon? Why Rebecca said, oh, Chabunkum is the greatest. Oh, David. Oh, yeah, but I didn't do else.
Chabunkum.
Yeah, Chabunkum. We are good on here. Oh, Bobo, Germany, he was wonderful. He was wonderful. He didn't Jenny goes for sure. Yeah, but
Clifford was a Chabunifa.
Oh, yeah, Clifford, I
love the
name. I said you would put it in
yesterday.
Yes,
Chabunkum.
Maybe I think now only one more massa or bomb China.
On population.
Oh, you're my leg now. Almost no more one player be your bar, your friend say, Barcelona rival, Espanyol. Also be ball game pa Chinese ni oni ball no ni ball but there your attitude or bubble to me ja kwose jot ba Chris some attitude your all born we ja no akwotwe jot no asan ba enti that guy Chabunkum was no Germany no di ne nkro ball pa he scored a lot of for me gradually he's the best Asian import but I think say Sonny is on his way beating them on a Jason Park, so he needs to still go. And I'm very happy so he's best player. You see us now, and I said, BBI come.
I say, I see TMF Union 57 toss. I Pure 95.7 FM, Pure FM TV on Facebook. So no, live with the B and so team. Here, Befia. Now, the FA elections no, and the Eshasi Ewufie Christian. Eddie can Shasia now or the message echo Eddie Ama. Ket Edwin Simon Kruba Chris Memo to aso no mayenti eye Ket after say esa to aba bi o man say onye VFA president no yenti ensemo a Ket edituja
making and objectives of the Ghana Football Association. I pledge to perform my duties to the best of my abilities in my service to the GFA and work in concerted effort with other executive council members. To implement the policies of the GFA and to help in achieving the goals and objectives of the GFA to work towards the development of football in Ghana. So help me God.
Okay, nti we Brana GFA president enso in and I teneka no ankasa ne nsem ni bi odi tudwa no ebinie.
The last 4 years, we have made some good steps towards fixing the fundamentals of our sport. Gladly, today, you have kept the faith in my good self and my other colleagues to continue on the path of fixing the fundamentals, but most importantly also to ensure that your dear country Ghana is competitive on all fronts. Our domestic game, most importantly, and at the international front. The confidence you have reposed in us is enough to put the right levels of energy in my good self and in the leadership of our football association to go the extra mile into ensuring that our game becomes enjoyable, just as exactly we love to watch. On this journey that I just spoke about, I know I made a lot of good friends. At the same time, I also know I made enemies. For all of us who love football, who have been on this journey together, who I may have offended in one way or the other, I say I'm sorry. On the bottom of my heart, if I did wrong you, I did wrong you for footballing reasons. I've always said that the road ahead of us will never be easy and will never be smooth, but we will get there. I call on all of us, just like I said in Kumasi, to come together, to stay together, because the leadership of your FA is ready to listen to the other man. We are ready, and we will listen to the other man. We will listen to discerning voices.
Eno aya Ket Edwin Simon Akreku enra ni speech out ituja after say Osasunya another 4-year mandate as FA president and yeteneka na on Georgia Free and kone nebe ebe prayer kunya na Georgia Free vet never and go through also the George ebe sanso back to football
of bringing love to one another, a new chapter of ensuring that we stretch our hands around our shoulders and say we are one. 2 days ago, I had a meeting with my brother, my colleague George Free, and this one message for him. We can only go to the Ghanaian game when we stay together. The football game is a very big one, and everybody, including my brother George, has a role to play. I will reach out to George, and I will bring him back home.
Okay, according to Nisam, also reach out to George Free. Now he will bring him back home. Now, Jiri says, Ghana football way, Georgia Free are no person competing on also as well. Now, no Ket, I don't see a president in Yana Famudie, Nanyama, and Sweat, my Camarilla, for a Ghana and Kanko, but Okaka Krabi on the next AFCON, Basono, Yinti, Georgia Free, and I say, Kets, Okriku.
We have AFCON ahead of us, we have the World Cup ahead of us. At the last World Cup, we were represented, and Ghana has to be at the next World Cup. But that can only happen if we stay together. This can only be achieved if we are honest to each other. And I believe going to the next 4 years, all of us will uphold the spirit of honesty. I've always said that the road ahead of us will not be easy, will not be smooth, but when we are honest to each other, we will get there. On that note, just always remember that for this support that you have shown to me, which I'm very, very appreciative of, Ghana football is indeed safe hand.
Eno Ket Edwin Simon Akreku and I teneka said Edika can and run to about 120 emu 117 etomano emu eyemienu anto aban bako and anto aban kra reason
on send me first message the medical the man intino or football people no omo de to aba no omo nyina support you overwhelming majority 97.5% and also so omo pel the aka ne say e be translate into public ne so mbenya the same confidence in you the aka adwuma market bit my ano no but the obo speech ye ade ba ko a on say enipa bia you learn on the job on say Kurt first administration no dey no kan I'm not going to work with my enemies meboa and the same person ehun say Mr. George Free a football person tie kan kura wo hwe omo wo football Ghana Football Association ni mu a I can say Sir George Free enye the most experienced obey one of the most experienced members of the FA. George Free I FA vice president meboa he was the vice president to Mr. Kwasi Nantechi. Why Black Stars Management Committee chairman paying under 20 say at all levels of Ghana football, Mr. George Free I play a part. So in terms of experience, he has it. You know, the SCBR and the who win elections we are. The Akane say, how do you unite the people? All of them come together. Now we focus towards the same goal. So utie Mr. Ketokrekwa say the IC you know the elections are over. The Akane say obia want anything to contribute to Ghana football obia no. Let's try to bring everybody on board and make sure say all of us are moving toward the same direction. Direction beya the improvement of Ghana football. The last time I told Obama market no was say I'm not going to work with my enemies. Now the same person who said no one is an enemy. Obia nya enemy. Obia want any part to play to make sure that Ghana football betimi akona nimbia no or all those persons no all those people no and they bringing everybody on board and I'm so happy. I need to appreciate Mr. Ketokreku for what he said. He said there council there yeah na kwa political campaign political platforms so saying it in one way but doing what you have said making good of your own promise is another thing. Mr. Ketokreku Kaiwi the can say Andy is he going to do it so to me another plus to him the two abama we are Andy the best celebrity the be two part ama we be two part ama we are then you look no him challenges adwuma be na say the next 4 years no me ba be ye utai wakodu a and in America under this administration ade ba ko omoye ni yie pa women football and crowd at all level women football there especially the appointment of the current Black Queens coach there can say how do we sustain it and how do we even make it better. A man football no say who say yeye level na e man football ababedru no the next 4 years the administration e better than yetimi ama no aye better ade ba ko amani agia ma this administration is say debia de bo administration chi ni say Ghana football local league no enye the entia yesi enye ni say yen clubs no kwa Africa and the omokwa group stage from team in Rumeboa for the first time in 11 years and yenya a Ghanaian club what me abo CAF Champions League A group stage and for the first time in the history of Ghana football and yenya two teams are Baku Ebo Confederations Cup Baku Bo Champions League omunyina team awuram the group stage and they say a plus plus and then they say the next 4 years the bigger challenge for Mr. Ketokreku say how do you sustain it and how do we even better it now nkoye say ebe mere qualification keke. Now we have gotten to a point Ghana football descended here to the point say yenya group stage qualification and the jubilate. Are we not jubilating a mediocrity? Abra other countries are not the same level no. Minimum requirement they say on semi final no Ghana celebrate a group stage qualification. The entire best celebrating is and the net the class so your minor 11 years CAF Champions League untimin qualify in group stage in more. Now for the first time in that 11 years unya qualification and the jubility. But to me yes I say 15 years ago when Kenya obiano jubility. Etiquette under your administration another positive for when you say you're not Ghanaian clubs omo ebo their respective competition na omo nyina every group stage. How do we sustain it this in the next 4 years? And how do we better it? Bigger challenge. Now the bigger responsibility me sure say catch na kasta dan wo dwen ho a no the performance of our national teams, especially the Blasters. We say it will cause and effect. Causes ni niema obeye no. The effect the results are obenya out of the causes now oye no. Enti we niema we nyina wie. Na say national teams in the tournament na Andy omantimi am perform here. It doesn't make sense of say niema wa ye no. Eti no one way as a cat any administration or mobile into office the next 4 years must try to reverse the fortunes of the national teams, especially the Blasters of Ghana. How do you explain? Say Blasters are through AFCONs. AFCON ba ko and na Tunisia ye free mono. And we need just one game pe. And the team qualify to the next stage and Tunisia for ye free mono. The last AFCON it was the first time in Ghana football history. The first time Blasters echo AFCON and the young team and winning a single game. Now a negative under Kate administration. How do we reverse it? How do we improve it? How do we make it better? Because until the last 2 AFCON, na Ghana ko AFCON ya nya de kra no na a semi-final. Ya nya de kra na semi-final. But the last 2 AFCONs na akodi nyina no, it is under your watch, under your administration. Blasters performance or AFCON are very, very, very abysmal. So Mr. Ketokreku, the next 4 years no yato abana ma owie. Some of us umpo the person on that street is now was it unpack administration no untimi nya ho hwe for the next 4 years. Mr. Ketokreku Ghana Football Association president and to bia bibia betimi asisa no. So the next 4 years no Mr. Ketokreku the next 4 years no AFCON send wom and the same in the wom. The next AFCON 4 years no AFCON how do we reverse the trend? One positive one you betimi sustain abedi market ni say under his administration Ghana qualify for the World Cup eboa. Say they qualify for World Cup in 2014. You call 2010 and they call 2014, 2018 you qualify. Cat buy no say taking a positive one. You bet him the account say only the Blasters echo the World Cup. Positive. You qualify for World Cup no. How do we sustain it? How do we make sure say the next World Cup now Ghana force your mom fan check si ntimian qualifier and this way away. Okoko ta no so street no so almost Canada and Mexico. Sa World Cup no dey say Ghana ne Blasters am qualified there, especially yasa expanded numbers from 5 to 9 there. Sa one slot no there Ghana must qualify. Mr. Ketokreku o dey qualify for World Cup no na a positive o ya there. So one fair qualifier and the same can be bash no. But the qualifier no utawa kodua no ye America faka no say e ono ne man na administration and then ono ne watch in the team qualify for the World Cup. The bigger challenge is going forward, how do we sustain it? They say qualify for World Cup now, how do we improve our performance at the World Cup? When you heard any another one thing is me sure say on one can say be oda odwen the plight of the local players. The plight of our local players. How do we improve it? Day na ubetimi make sure say a Ghanaian player osi akan e wo in league no no enyi sika a certain minimum amount. Huh? E ka bra Ghana player be from a division of or starting from coast na division 3, division 2, no about division 1. Nan ka bra sa timi wura Premier League no dia and nan ka obra so take akra. Ba no ba ya dwen say Premier League for no bread just like division 1 for now some of them.
Yeah.
Me say Adam real hope and say a Premier League player. I will see a kind of a big team. Me can big team and your house in Kotoko. Until you can big team about
Fred Allen Paul.
You real season no. You real season no. All pesikadia befi. No afraid darling Paul said darling Paul and sending a lorry fair no from referee and just how I went to me back. But Premier League, you real season no coffee. Now what you didn't know, na akwose baby be 3 months na wo be fie no amfa sapan ma emu kakra da ho no ombe no ma bi adi
sa ba ko nso yire ka chenche onim so balon fa hwe man na because dey wo fie ne nso omu
enti Mr. Keto Kreku the next 4 years me sure say wo term ne be so no na ade ba ko esade be ebebo wa baso ene say under your watch Ghanaian players see a kind of local league no omo pride no improve and then the pitches can pitches and in recent times attendance and spectating and so form we vote for leaders to solve problems problems need be that may identified by Mr. Keto Kreku say how do we overcome these problems it's what to champagne we yabo abaso endorsement no saka. But the next 4 years, the papa how do we sustain and improve it? The negatives, how do we make sure say we reverse the negatives? Bigger challenge.
Matimida Christian do say and I watching can me say kwakula be the message video but maso me ba ona ye di shanko mono sanso and Clifford Chima for so oh pisa numbers na kwato abama FA president when will be answer me so radio so
Congress FNA ne Congress Congress ne 120 Congress members 120 120 117 na to aba no otiabonti ampacho kwa no tum omusu a don't cry for them don't cry more than the bereaved because almost say we no mupe and they endorse it
Maxwell kwakula abisimi musa osasemwe na ehwe na so on the else nya abotre ne hwe sasemwe with regards to coach Kwesi Appiah the appointment say obey Sudan national team coach any the election hours are winning to be an school member now this can raise a serious conflict of interest down the road. Let's assume Sudan is playing Ghana and Ghana needs a point or win to qualify in or for a tournament. What role do you think Kwesi Appiah will play? Will he rescue himself? What if Ghana loses? Will Kwesi Appiah be seen as a national traitor? Is he ready for a foul-mouthed attack from some uncouth Ghanaian supporters? Time will surely tell.
Yeah, the first thing is Kwesi Appiah call on a ticket of a club, and for that matter, as Ante Komeboa. Yeah. So what Kotoko as a family needed, they said they are Omunipa, Ebeko Esco no so. Say you take it decision our Ghana football at the highest level Kotoko will be represented. Until one, he was the candidate and now or what it takes to win. Also, all these things were done before your friend is saying, no, Sudan deal nearby, Sudan deal nearby. The Sudan deal nearby, no more some changes would have been a problem. Kotoko would in common to me achieve what they wanted to achieve.
Yeah, don't everyone going to me winning.
Daddy, the possibility of being winning are very less because also no campaigning for a long time. I don't know why to that point. Maybe what maybe so if you can see him near there, nobody knows. And say all of a sudden within few days now so be changing candidates now. Sometimes in my show they be cry more so club more seriousness is also under way. So what kind of as a family are looking for is some being representative. I was ID council but what I say. And say now go to the second phase and run a big say if change is bad, don't be surprised. But what I say, and I'm aware say they putting all these things together. And the Sudanese themselves are also aware said now because when they wanted to sign him on and they are very much aware say or corporate side and they still gave him the contract. So maybe there is a decision so okay so within some time they better what to do. So who to me resigning. And I make out say if by which I'm not more prepare obia or also becoming as well as Kwesi Appiah and new be or what it takes to serve there and serve properly even at the technical side and as a BBR. So they might also prepare somebody to go take over. And see, looking at the time frame, the wisest decision is for the Kotoko family to be represented. No, Nipa almost started in the okay, he needs to get the power. When we get to this side, we'll also cross it from that line. Okay. So Obi a coach will be Germany. Or English na or a German or a coach or Englander or between Germany or Boston. But what I say, handy, many are your society in the back class in the but it is all part of the games. I think when we get there,
a Serbian coach, he was just a professional or Juma.
Yes, I think that was 2010.
2010.
Yes. But also la BD and they say, yeah, no.
No, because will he be seen as a national traitor?
Ghana quite said you be who be it doesn't matter because you ain't hear mouse. So what's the point? Ghana hear them out.
Okay.
Or your coach ma national team bi na ombishia Ghana na ohye Ghana. You because you national Twitter.
And no.
It's not this our coach or the Sudan outside the African Cup. It's minimum Anna to Ghana.
Huh? Onya coach ono aye adwuma no ye ni ya. Ana wo hye ya enyo no national Twitter o ebia ni anye ne mayi
na the Ghana Comoros munyo mo say Ghana mo say what is the point na Ghanaian ye coach ye kasa Ghana coaches into kwa de bia mekan no the Sudan that ma je AFCON like a blessing for Ghana, so let's wish him well. But say Kent DM there say ye money trinkwa ye wishing well ye congratulating for the victory. But me the make us also say send had na your own oppose and say vote in sana nebeko. But Juma and SOE. On say Mafo Bonnie Casawaya, the only glimpses of hope no the Amaiko Yenje Cup. But on Mafo Bonwaji Cup. Even at the Blasters level, we are yet to face Nigeria, Zambia, South Africa, and Morocco more level.
Black Queens.
We are yet to face Omonum. But what is here? Until Hawkran, we still need to do more work. But baby, the Hawaii any chance you push you on will be able to come through. Because yes, to cap and you pay us on mine. And man and mom they say I they call you Nyanje Cup.
Sir, under 20 girls tournament no wafu. Ghana jiwa.
Oh, yatra ho.
Ghana ampem da ko anso
football nation. Na sa za ke su ko bi ni ade. But football nation as Ghana ye ka say wafu West Africa nipa 4. Na ya ko je. Na bi mu me. Since ya baby Zambia mo call World Cup and Nigeria mo call World Cup qualify for next day. We need to move on, bro. I'm not saying that we can't be said Togo no machi where so mu yede. You see, at the back was young Ghana, we just settle for little. Black people and Sasani at here. Adiki tuwe di na ye na Ghana we starting mabo I thank you Nigeria na bi anka ese yeko. Na ye wafo nipa 4-3 ono for ye ba can't be so on bone to me mama. Ye ko vetro JS no we need to say has mamo Echo Africa be okodi second money adeno eno ye good to South Africa. We know South Africa Sundowns level or more. What is here? But what I'm saying is that my football no why ye be me who say e be ye. But what about NJ Cup? And now we are yet to meet the top guys here no be competing. So still on course ye man. What the American say? Again here we are me remember the 35% on the first time.
35.
Yeah, 35 over 100. So the be are more can say my football here mo ka dey. Because we can't move very in Canada.
You are locally.
And na make count. They be a more cast out my football there, why ya there, and cry NJ Cup. But once you send your man today, be na account. It's what 35 Nazi. But other areas, I saw her and say, oh, say you're not something in idea. Ball or more ball, Rebecca saying, yeah, Ghana, Rebecca said Togo, near Ghana. Because Ghana, Brazilians of Africa, see who's Sadian. Intel say, or making sure, say, or Muye Bibi man also to me. Yes, we went to the World Cup, but what is here? No achievement, Dana. It's about what you do at the World Cup, na achievement. But your World Cup, Ghana, Queen, but Uji. Brazil say a World Cup. You are not the whole world on way. So no more say, Omudia, you move Yanameboa. It will bet me a World Cup, I Jenu Basse. Which will head the nation, but the Albania will walk up. And I say Israel will walk up, Jamaica will walk up. Bang a reggae on moto. Jamaica man walk up or Mukobi, never hating near the walk up. Instead of make us a man that make a see Jamaica call walk up and Ghana go walk up. But it's about what ye call walk up, the call ye. See it to me call second round, but what I say, yes, I call quarter final, and the my respect. A bit Samoa and say most goals in the history of the World Cup, and now Ghana respect. And I'm the Brazilians of Africa versus the Brazilians. Yeah, that you do second round and your boss that give us respect. It is not just about going to the World Cup. And there's a country be record World Cup. And I'm argument on the Costa Rica money adding as World Cup. And just going there, not to go World Cup. And you go World Cup, what have you done? And you heard Africa crack Ghana, you might know. Senki ye kasi ye ka ye se World Cup bianke ye kobi. Si ya ye si ye nyoma ya ye si ye kobi. Mba so what ma say.
Enu tira ya nko ba ko a oba ye ko ya na bi so.
Enyo no buy tie. All my ni akọ World Cup da. Dia Ghana here ye cup je. Anasema make count ya say. Ye betumi asa akọ another World Cup. Be ye ko ne ye kokonto kwa ne ye san akọ ye rough ne ye bank ye anko kra nke ye. That is the reality. So it is not about say makọ World Cup. In some World Cup Jamaica akobi. Jamaica dey no we. Here reggae no moto. But so Marco World Cup, Moko so winning match. 1998, Omnema World Cup near Marco Bida. Israel on Marco World Cup. And just going to the World Cup is not enough. It's about what you do at the World Cup. And Ghana is well respected because we are at the quarter final.
Okay.
But what's my say? Dear Ghana here a cup. How many years ni? Andy, you are in a young cup. Blast us in the cup near cool. In Choma or Mweni Emery. Na welfare of players no media new Yama, yes, my name is Brian Agony. But in the next 4 years in the Union Adrian Fusunya Diombe. And our babies are media.
Local players.
Na say manifesto no de buy baby animators a player welfare nim nti o cover in why. Ono kra ne George kra so baby anima no so na won ediem. It is a Christian. Board e your Ghana hand there nya players asemo ye man panimfo no. But ebia ye koye enim ne dem because enim even Joy side crowd man fa bibia ma say bia player welfare aha ne ha nyina obi anu o de buy me boa. And last but not the least, the last time Obi call on a post no a real normalization. I'm not being sarcastic.
This week in our car.
Oh yes, sir, it's a fact. It not we're quite a more than fact. It is the truth.
What are you seeing that we don't see?
No, I'm not seeing anything, but advice na me dey man.
Okay.
So the last time Obi mo call your friend is on a post or Ghana and they normalization. Into way no so ono so mfa ne 9cc. But what is here? Okay. Say be a nyoma bi o ho a so tuatua no to a menim say what masem na say onjine ye. I know he's a guy super sharp. Na onjine ye na emra. It's let's wish him well. But the comments na ye so jai. On the nipa yes say action speaks louder than words. And yeah. And I don't it is your work that defines who you are, not your words. Into omume adwuma na nkasa na henge den enkasa mai. Say the team ne media ma qualify for Africa. See, and he started say it's a feather in his cap. So me carry into omu making sure some bed man. Now finally ne kasa no man in coffin because those are kasa baby I bet it and nazo. In any case, you call contest that there are no enemies in contest. Your opponent and now put to some extent a rival. But also now can say any media a too extreme. Okay. I don't think that Kate has enemies, but a opponent. Okay. And they be a rivals no. So let's wish him well. Yeah, man, it's because Ghana football okay,
come on, see Santiago with team you training because of Insu and 21 training and Ebono Naya Kotoko team be training Ewo Paju midfielder Richmond Lamptey and so meeting training with the team. I see when no kakra, but I say they will recover coming to any team no be a group train. Isaac Opondema reporter ban say Kotoko ne Accra Lions game no. Now they should be team Akobobi on Monday. Nyami Adma Sunday and Akoroko team will be free Kumasi di Omonia Chim Ewon Cry. No Makore Esa match. How to focus where it has playing by the technical team management and the board of directors Eddie Omani Chim Ewo who and now Omako celebrated to go after the 20 years as Ken Ewa Sobili States and T Omoko has a reserve side and Arilas never ball friendly game. No be a greasy occasion and Nentiano Ayaka Kranos because Mediama. Any a dream service so ye train na draw no enso atimi akoso na mediama ebi hu ne draw ewo the CAF Champions League sanso na dream service ewo the Confederations Cup no so be hu ene ewo South Africa ewo 12 year na eno so ehon sem ba mediama enso prepare so mbe unveil new deal with global mining firm I from say Ngovu Mining and as adwumadi no enso ebetimi akoso enum said ye hu sem esi etemfa aboafo hu sem no emrane mo and minyina ye fidication so na me wish me ankasa me mama happy birthday Maxwell na me mama birthday na me mama birthday
that man
that is efiasewa
yeah man it's quite tinting so on trust no where you want to get to now sending you mommy happy birthday
yeah
very beautiful.
Yes.
That's how me know mommy head to head. Oh the area.
See, from the family, from myself, Irene, Flora, Kwabena, Nana, wishing you a very, very big one. Happy birthday,